Hey ladies, I want to introduce the 16,000 reps challenge for the summer. We don't want you to get rusty. We know we haven't come to a high level yet. Not many of us are going to go down to NBC in Bangkok and pay 8,000 baht plus hotel to stay down there and get trained. And I know some of you live a long way from school. It's hard to get to school during our Cricks Flames Open gyms. So how do you stay sharp, or at least maybe even get better? You've got to be able to practice. And you don't need anything. In fact, you need nothing. I'm going to show you a couple basketballs, but you don't need a ball. So as I go through this workout, which would be 200 reps per day, you don't need a ball. I'll do some of it with a rubber ball, some of it with the game balls, the nice ones, and some with no ball. If you have no ball, no excuse. Just still get it in. The truth is, if you practice like an average player, you'll probably end up being about an average player. If you practice like a weirdo and you're all by yourself, working out, getting used to the ball, getting used to passing, dribbling, shooting, then you'll probably be above average, just because you're putting in work other people aren't willing to put in. There's an element of sports that just is heart, I guess, or self-control. You just want it more than the rest of the people, and so you get more than the rest of the people. So actually I'm going to do this on the basketball court. I've got Maybons looking at me like I'm a psychopath. Just a second ago, Miss Cindy went by on my first take. I had to stop it because she talked to me, and she laughed at me and whatever, right? If I want to be normal, I can be normal, and I'll be a normal basketball player. If I'm willing to be a little bit weird and odd, then when people look at my game, hopefully in a positive way, they'll think it looks weird and odd, like I'm above the curve. I hope. This is how I lived as a kid. It's how I want some of you, maybe not all of you, but I hope all of you will be willing to practice this summer. So if you want a ball, you can borrow one from us. We'll make sure you have one. We do have to keep a couple of GGs around. The GG6s, they're about 900 baht. I'll buy you one if you want one. You got to pay for it, but I'll get it for you off Lazada. I'll get it sent to the school. It'll be yours if you pay for it. Otherwise, you can borrow one. It's also GR. This is a GR5. I don't care what size you use. Use a boy's ball, use a girl's ball, use a kid's ball. Something close is good enough. Or again, just no ball at all. Doesn't actually matter. As we get into this, I want you practicing the right way. People say practice makes perfect. That's a lie. Perfect practice makes perfect. So for dribbling, I need us dribbling with the V, shooting with the V, passing with the V. Dribbling happens here, wham, wham. Passing happens here, wham, still the V. Shooting, same thing. Snap through, lock it. This is the part you have to get right or you'll ruin yourself. This practice over the summer, it won't make you better, it'll make you worse. As you're practicing your shot, snap through, lock it, and check the candy cane. Is it actually a candy cane? If it's not, you're wrecking your practice. I have to fix you next year. You've got to snap through. Make sure your dominant finger, if you don't know which one it is, reach out at something at the mirror and see, is it the middle finger? Then shoot with the middle finger. If it's the index finger, shoot with the index. If it's both, like me, shoot with both. So then when I'm shooting, I'm done. Somebody just walked by and laughed at me. Those fingers are down. My candy cane is done. That's shooting practice. Dribbling practice, pretty much the same. Blap, 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 blap. I want to get a lot of contact on the ball, but I want to control it with the fingers. Don't go eagle claw on me. It's not helpful. Go flat-handed with a little bit of space in the palm, probably. When you pass, it should be, let it drop. These fingers again, flip through, and you'll know you did it right if your thumbs are pretty much down. If your thumbs are pretty much down, you got it. You should step into that, and we're going to work some fakes into it too. And then when you're dribbling, I want you going so hard that you make mistakes. Everything we do, it should be so hard that you mess up pretty regularly. If you go through an entire 200 reps and only make 2 mistakes, that means 1% of the time it was too hard for you. That's not hard enough. It should be something closer to 5 to 10% of the time you make mistakes. So I'm going to try to model this for you. I'm just going to go through a workout, sometimes without a ball, sometimes with a ball, and I'll put a timer into the video so you can see how long it took me. It shouldn't take you a long time, but I'm looking for every day. Every day. You got to get better than yesterday. That's the goal. All right, I'm going to get into it with a ball and without one. Dribble reps should be 100 per day. Shooting reps 50 per day, passing reps 50 per day. Dribbling needs the most work, so it gets the most time. Here we go. Working on my pound dribbles first. Be willing to pound hard. All right, just wanted to do a little shadow. There's no excuse. There's always a place you can shadow dribble. I used to shadow dribble walking to school, walking around the mall, hanging out with friends. I'd just stand there and we're talking and they're like, man, what are you doing? And after about 2 days, they knew what I was doing and they quit asking, right? They didn't play basketball. I didn't expect them to get me. I just expected them to be okay with it. And they were. So I want it going hard. I'm gonna do things that are at my level that make me mess up. You do things at your level. I'll show you some things if you really can't do between the legs, you can put it on the ground and just let it roll. There it is. I'm playing basketball by myself. All right, I'm guessing I'm about 100 dribbles or a little bit more. Pretty tired already. I use the ball most of the time. Don't need a ball. I'm gonna go into passing. Still going? All right, we're still in there, I think. We'll see. All right, I didn't count it, but I know I got 50 passes. Notice I messed up a lot. I'm a little bit tired. That ball, it's a 5. I can make excuses and say, oh gosh, it's so hard. I want it hard, right? The whole point is, this is so hard, you mess up, you do things you don't know how to do. If you spend the whole summer doing things you do know how to do, it's a waste of your life. So I picked something smaller than the ball. That's my target. If you want to get a concrete wall, it's all good. But make sure there's a target on it. Don't just aim for a wall. Anyone can hit a wall. I need you hitting something the size of a hand. Hit a hand. And you must be accurate. If not, I punish myself. I gotta run. I gotta go get that ball. And it irritates me. I don't like it, but I know it's good for me. All right, last one, shooting. If you have a ball, great. If you have a hoop, super good. I don't care as long as you finish like this. If you finish deuces down, hook done, I'm good, I'm happy. All right, so we're gonna work on that. I'll do it without a ball to start. not exactly sure on the count on my shots, but I'm sweaty. I've been at it for, I don't know, not even sure what time it is. You have to look at the screen. I gotta put that in later. But I'm tired. I knew when it was a bad shot because I flicked it and my candy cane wasn't complete. It was sideways. But when I flicked it through, I could see that ball spinning. It was beautiful. I practiced a little boom, dribble 1-2. I practiced some catch 1-2 with my feet, and I looked up at the hoop. So every time I would catch, I might have a tee with my thumbs. That's a guide I use. Gets my shooting hand in the back. My wrist is bent. Some of y'all like to catch and then do this, and then try to fix it. Don't do it. Just leave it there, put it in, shoot it. If you got this at the end, you're good. You wanna get your eyes up quick. Catch that ball. Bap. Eyes up. Shoot. Should be spinning backwards, and when it hits the ground, it comes back to you. You can do this almost anywhere. If you can't do this anywhere, lay down in your bedroom on the ground and just practice the candy cane. That's all it takes. All right, so if you got an excuse, come to me. I'll unexcuse it, and I'll help you find a way to make this work. I wanna see you ladies enjoy the game. You already enjoy each other. It's fun to play with you. It's fun to coach you. I'm looking forward to a time where other people truly feel that I love you, but I hate playing you. That's the goal. All right, 16,000 reps over the summer, 200 a day, 100 dribbling, 50 shooting, 50 passing. If you get it, awesome. If you fall short, you're still that much better. If you can get to 20,000, I got something else special for you. So soon I'll be sending out a Google Sheet, and you can start looking at that and thinking about getting your reps in. If you want to start now, before the summertime, even better, right? You practice average, you play average. I'd like to see a lot of us above average next year. All right, hopefully you didn't get upset with me about the mistakes. The mistakes are on purpose. Let me say it one more time. You must do things you are not good at. If you're doing things you're good at, wasting your time, right? Practice above average. See ya.